in 2016 while renting an Airbnb. We unfortunately experienced some discrimination. Some neighbors saw a bunch of black people in the house and they assumed that we were robbing the place. So they called the police. My entire goal is to de-escalate the situation, keep everybody as calm as possible. So we were kind of just sparking conversation with the police officers. And then once they found out everything was cool and we kind of all calmed down a bit, I asked the police officers, I was like, hey, like, is it cool if we take a selfie together? And they were like, yeah, sure, as long as you get my good side. But after that ordeal, a bunch of friends and colleagues and people around the world actually that I had never even met before reached out to me and told me of their horror stories with Airbnb and some discrimination that they faced. So, and I've even had a lot of friends, like they've tried to book and have been denied. And some friends have actually had to use like photos of white people to even get their booking approved. That gave me the idea, and essentially not even just an idea, it let me know that one, this situation was actually just bigger than myself, and what happened to me wasn't really an isolated case. And on top of that, it also essentially provided an opportunity to solve a major problem. So that's kind of the short story of how Airbnb kind of came together.
I never wanted to be known for being the black girl traveling, right? And part of that is just because like I'm more than the outside of my skin. Like I'm just there to be curious. But the truth is my experiences are much different than somebody who might be white. But it doesn't deter me from traveling.
I mean, you think that travel would be a cool thing that we could all enjoy our vacations and connect with other people and stuff like that. And in a lot of ways, that very much is the case. But at the same time, ignorance knows no bounds, and people will put their ignorance even above their own self-interest.
The travel media landscape is very, very white, and it's very, very male. So I often found that as I was traveling and as I was looking for information, I couldn't find anything that was geared towards the Black female traveler. And so I started blogging and I started making travel vlogs and videos because I wanted to speak to that experience.
I encourage every woman to go on a solo adventure because you know what? Solo doesn't necessarily mean alone.
Despite the fact that 99% of my travels have been positive, I do have to say that there has been, that 1% where I've had negative experiences. I traveled to Dublin, Ireland back in 2009, and I experienced some, I guess, racially charged interactions with some young men. First of all, I was walking down the street and then 3 young men behind me, they were white men. They started talking to me in an Ebonics accent and talking about the size of my derriere.
Anytime that I encounter ignorance, I try to kill them with kindness in a crazy way. And I have seen the immediate like, wow. They'll say things like, wow, you're so pretty for a black girl. And I'm like, whoa, 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 let's unpack that. Wow, I thought you'd be fat and ugly. I literally have heard that in Egypt. Like, what? What? I'm like, man, if I talk about this, it's gonna scare people from traveling, and that's not the message that I want to portray. But a lot of the racist experiences that I've had were abroad. But I've also had racist experiences happen in the States. I don't think that there's like this happens more here or there. I think the world is realizing how racist it really is.
After traveling to all of these countries across the world, that what I've realized is that in our differences, despite our differences, we want the same things. We want to be loved, we want to be cherished, we want to be successful in life, we want to lead happy lives. Black is not a trend. The Black traveler has been here, Black people have been here, and we're going to continue to be here. So even though this is, trendy or diversity is a buzzword, let's really, really work to make this a long-lasting thing, and to ensure that, you know, Black travelers are really getting the services and the attention and the consideration that they deserve.